Hey guys, what's up? So today's video is going to be a how to really start a YouTube channel. Now a quick disclaimer, this video is not on how you can gain viewers or how you can gain subscribers. So I basically just wanted to do this because I've had a couple of people before in the past and actually recently as well asked me like how do I start a YouTube channel and giving them tips or like what type of camera do I use. I will leave the time that each topic starts down below in the description box just in case if you just want to know about one certain topic and you don't want to hear like the whole video. But if you do, then that's awesome, continue watching. But yeah, I don't really want this intro to be super long, so let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so my very first tip is to have good intentions when you start your channel. And by this, I mean, do not start a YouTube channel just because you are looking to be famous or for the money. That is completely wrong. You will highly get discouraged if you do so because your channel might not be as successful as other YouTubers. Now, I'm not trying to be negative or anything, but you just kind of want to see the whole reality aspect of it. When I first started my channel, I genuinely did love fashion and beauty. I love music as well. I'm just not comfortable to put that out there just yet. Along the way, I think like after 6 months, I started to kind of lose myself. There were people who would comment on my videos and they would say really nice things and I would just get really curious and be like, okay, well, who are they? Are they also a YouTuber? Did they just recently start their channel as well? And so I would click like on their profile and I saw that some of them had just like barely started their channel about, let's just say like 2 to 3 months ago, and they already had like 1,000 subscribers. And so I would compare my channel to theirs and I'd be like, why isn't mine growing? Why don't my videos have a lot of views like they do? When in reality, what I should have just done is just be genuinely interested in the things that I'm uploading and not focusing on the wrong things like that. So basically just do videos because you really love to do them and because you love editing and you love expressing yourself out there and being creative. Tip number 2, think about the content that you want to create, the type of videos that you want to upload on your channel. So just anything that makes you happy, anything that you really love, like cooking or baking or fashion, video games, whatever it is that you really enjoy, just have a mindset that those are the type of videos that you want to upload. It doesn't specifically have to be just one topic. If you love multiple things, just go ahead and throw it onto your channel. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it's your channel. You can put whatever you want on it. Okay, so when it comes to your first video, I know that feeling when you feel kind of awkward just sitting on a chair with a camera right in front of you and you have to speak. That can be really just awkward and you probably feel super shy. Just remember that no one is watching you. You can do this video, you can do your intro as many times as you want. Nobody's going to see your mistakes, so just keep doing it until you eventually get used to it. My first video, I think I did it like 30 times and I still wasn't satisfied with it. But I still uploaded the 3rd video because I was like, you know what, I just really want to get this out already, out of the way, and maybe the more I do these videos, I will eventually get used to it, which I did. Also, do not be scripted. I did this so many times on the very first videos that I would do, and it just sounded so fake. It didn't feel like myself. By the way, I privated a lot of those videos because every time I would look back on them, it would just make me cringe. And I was like, really? Did I really have to do that? Did I really? Like, I would literally get a piece of paper, write down whatever I had to do. I would be like, okay, well, my video is about, I don't know, back to school outfits. And then I would just sit down and look at the camera and not say anything because I would blink out. And so this is why I started writing. I don't do it no more, but I used to write down what I had in mind at the moment, what I was going to say in front of the camera. And then I quickly realized that it just made me sound really scripted and really fake. So I do not do that. I mean, just like I said, just practice. If you have to do it like 10 times, then just keep doing it over and over until you eventually are satisfied with what you are about to upload. If there's anything that I would have done different to kind of bring myself out, which I do now, is I know it sounds kind of silly, but I put music, I kind of just like sing and dance a little bit before I record just so I can get that energy level up. So do whatever is necessary for you to just bring yourself out there and show your personality. Be yourself and eventually the genuine people who really love your videos will eventually subscribe to your channel. Okay, now moving on to cameras and equipment. I will show you guys what I use in a bit, not right now. I didn't mention this in the beginning of the video only because it's not worth buying all of this when you first start your channel, and I say this because imagine you upload your first 2 to 3 videos and then you decide that you just don't like this and you spend so much money on all these cameras and I don't know, maybe lighting and a laptop, all for nothing, all because you decided that you didn't end up liking it. So whatever you have at the moment, if you have your phone, if you have, I don't know, maybe like a little small photo camera, then use that to record your first couple of videos. Once you decide that YouTube is something that you are going to actually pursue, that's something that you know you're going to be uploading constantly on, then this is when you should start investing on buying cameras and all that good stuff. The only 2 things I recommend you guys to really invest your money on and splurge on is a laptop and a camera, a really good camera. The only reason I didn't mention lighting is because you don't really need that. Like right now I'm using natural lighting. I know it's not really as good on my face as it should. I mean, I live in California, so it's always sunny. If you live in a state where it's constantly gloomy and you know there's just hardly any sun coming through your window so you can capture that natural lighting, then this is when I would say then just go ahead and buy yourself like a little studio light or anything that's necessary. But like I said, if you live in a state where it's sunny all the time and there's always good light coming through your window, then just don't even worry about that right now. Okay, so this is obviously my laptop. It's a MacBook Pro. I'm not really sure how many gigabytes I got it for. My old computer that I had, it was really slow. I couldn't even open iMovie because it would take me like a whole hour, and so I knew right away that I was gonna need a MacBook. I was gonna need a MacBook or any type of laptop for me to edit. And then this isn't necessary, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys in case if any of you guys are just looking to start a YouTube channel just to vlog or maybe even vlog in general. But yeah, this is the one that I use. It's the Canon G7X. A lot of YouTubers use this. I just actually recently bought it, I think like a month ago. In case you guys are interested, this is how it looks like. It has a little flip screen. Then you flip it over and it's on you. Let me just turn it on so you guys can see. Let's see. There you go. The quality was amazing. I didn't think it was going to be that amazing. It's probably a little bit better than the one that I'm using right now to record. And to be honest, I thought there was going to be a screen here, but it gets a little bit difficult when you're kind of like recording yourself like this and then you want to turn it over and then you have to flip it back down just to see that you're recording right. But you eventually get used to it, and it's just something that I would highly recommend. Or you can probably just even record regular videos with this because, like I said, the quality is just really good. And then the other camera, which is the one that I'm recording with right now, I will record it really quick, but it's the Canon T5i. Now, the very first camera that I used to record my very first video was completely horrible. I mean, it was good enough for me to record, but just obviously the quality wasn't very good. So I would highly recommend, you guys don't have to get the T5i like I do. You can get whatever camera you have as long as you have the screen that flips over. I think that's really important. That way you can just look at yourself every single time you do intros or outros or just whatever. It's just really useful, so yeah. Also, if you already have money to be able to afford the camera or the laptop or whatever it is that you want to get, that's great, that's amazing. But if you don't, you're probably wondering like, okay, that's great, everything that you're showing us, but how am I going to afford all this? Now, I completely get you because I've actually been wanting to start YouTube since I was 18 years old, and for this very same reason, I wasn't able to because I didn't have a good laptop, I didn't have a good camera. I didn't really want to ask my parents for help. I kind of just want to do it on my own. And so this is why it took me so long to actually start a channel. The only advice I can give to you is, first of all, have a job, and second of all, build credit. In case you guys don't know what credit is, I did make a video a couple weeks ago explaining all of that. I will leave a link down in the description box if any of you guys want to check it out. To make a long story short, when you build credit, you are basically able to qualify for any card that you want. For example, American Express or Citibank or whatever card you would like. But when you do that and you qualify, they basically give you like a certain amount in the card depending on how good your credit is. So I don't know, maybe you'll qualify for like 1,000 or maybe even 2,000 or 3,000. It just really depends on your credit. And then once you have that card with you, you can go to any store that you would like, wherever they are selling the camera that you want. You pay for it and then you make monthly payments on the card. My next tip is to get organized. So once you figured out what type of content you want to create and what type of videos you want to upload, then getting organized is a really good idea. And so in the beginning of this year, I decided to just kind of have like a little planner, plan things out for each week of each month. In case if you're kind of like, oh wait, like what should I upload next week? Well, you already have your planner. Like I looked into the calendar and I was like, okay, how many weeks does August have? How many weeks does September have? That way I know how many videos to do each month. Like does that make sense? So yeah, so basically I have like August, September, October, November, and December already planned out. So I guess you can say I'm set for the rest of the year. But sometimes I get a little bit too lazy or I procrastinate and I don't end up like following with the video ideas that I put down. But I do try my best to try to upload like at least once a week. When I first started my channel, I remember I would upload like twice a month. And the times that I did upload, I would get like, I don't know, 5 to 10 subscribers the most. The other following 2 weeks when I didn't upload, I would lose subscribers. And I was like, oh dang, that sucks, you know, like even though I'm not really worrying about my subscribers or my viewers, like I do care about the people that subscribe, because once they hit that unsubscribe button, it's kind of like, I don't know, it just makes you feel kind of bad and it just makes you feel like you're not doing something right. But I knew what I wasn't doing right. So this is what I mean, just try to upload as much as you can. And last but not least is be yourself. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this so many times before, but honestly, that's the best thing that you can bring out there onto your videos. Just be kind, be passionate about what you're trying to upload or the things that you really love and care about, and make videos that inspire you. I have seen like videos out there where they're kind of giving tips on like, oh, well, if you want to gain subscribers, just look at what's popular and then do those videos. Like I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, like that is a really good idea, but at the same time, if you do ever make those type of videos, just put your own twist on it. Do not go out there and, you know, just try to recreate or copy exactly how another person did it. And also, do not do them if you do not want to. There has been several like popular videos where I look at them and I think they're really, you know, creative and they're nice and they're funny to watch, but then I'm like, well, is that something that I really want to do? Is that something that I would be like comfortable doing? And most of the time the answer is no. So just don't do it just because others are doing it unless you really want to do it. Just have your own mind. Be yourself, and like I said, if you're gonna make those type of videos, just put your own twist on it. You don't want to go off copying exactly how other people do it. But that's going to be it for this video. If any of you guys have questions, you can go ahead and leave them down below and I will try to answer any of the questions that you have. Also, if you would like me to do like a part 2 of this video, like explaining how to edit or how to make a thumbnail or even where I get my music from, then please let me know down below as well, and I will do my best to make that video. I really hope this helped at least one of you out, and with that being said, I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Do you feel the